Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we going to the Singapore National Orchid Garden at Botanical Garden. Since 1859, orchids have been closely associated with the gardens. The products of the garden's orchid breeding program, which began in 1928, deserve a place where they can be displayed in their full splendor. The very design of these orchids is, one could say, handcrafted by the garden's horticultural staff, dedicated to bringing out the finest in any hybrid cross. With over 1,500 species and 3,000 hybrids on display, the splendor of these gorgeous blooms is absolutely a sight to behold at the National Orchid Garden. We are the entrance area. Let's walk and see in Singapore National Orchid Garden at Botanical Garden. The National Orchid Garden in Singapore Botanic Gardens was officially opened on the 20th of October 1995 by Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, who was serving as senior minister at the time. Opening date is the 20th of October 1995. It was created to showcase Singapore's extensive orchid collection and has since become one of the most famous attractions within the Botanic Gardens. We are in the Mist Garden, is one of the most unique and refreshing sections inside the National Orchid Garden. Located within the Singapore Botanic Gardens, the Mist Garden is a climate-controlled indoor space designed to recreate a cool, misty tropical environment, similar to highland forests. Fine mist is released regularly, creating a foggy, rainforest-like atmosphere that keeps the plants cool and humid. The enhanced garden and silver arches at the National Orchid Garden are part of a major upgrade designed to make the garden more visually engaging and immersive. The enhanced garden features creatively designed orchid displays arranged in themed patterns such as colorful landscapes and artistic layouts, showcasing Singapore's rich orchid breeding heritage in a more vibrant and modern way. Nearby, the silver arches stand out as one of the most photogenic spots, consisting of elegant arch structures adorned with cascading orchids and silvery air plants that create a tunnel-like floral walkway. Together, these features offer visitors a beautiful blend of nature and design, making the experience more interactive, relaxing, and perfect for photography and vlogging within the Singapore Botanic Gardens. The Tiger Orchid feature at the National Orchid Garden showcases the impressive tiger orchid, known as the largest orchid species in the world. Often called the Queen of Orchids, this remarkable plant can grow into massive clumps weighing over a ton, with tall flower spikes bearing yellow blooms patterned with brown stripes resembling a tiger's markings. Native to tropical Southeast Asia, it blooms only occasionally, making it a rare and special sight for visitors. In Singapore, the tiger orchid also represents an important conservation success, as it was once locally extinct but has since been reintroduced through efforts by the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Today, it stands as both a natural wonder and a symbol of preservation, offering visitors a unique opportunity to see one of the world's largest and most extraordinary orchids up close. The Tiger Orchid Water Fountain at the National Orchid Garden is a striking feature that combines art, landscaping, and botanical beauty. Inspired by the majestic tiger orchid, which is called Grammatifolium speciosum, the fountain area showcases large orchid-themed structures alongside flowing water elements, creating a calm and refreshing atmosphere. The design highlights the grandeur of the tiger orchid, known as the world's largest orchid, while using water to enhance the visual impact and provide a soothing backdrop for visitors. Surrounded by lush greenery and carefully arranged orchid displays, this spot is both relaxing and highly photogenic, making it a favorite for photography and vlogging within the Singapore Botanic Gardens. It also reflects Singapore's emphasis on blending nature with creative design, turning a simple fountain into an educational and visually captivating experience. The Burkle Hall at the National Orchid Garden is a historic colonial bungalow that serves as one of the most iconic landmarks within the garden. Built in 1868, it is one of the oldest surviving structures in the Singapore Botanic Gardens and was originally used as a residence for early garden directors. The building is named after father and son botanists Isaac Henry Burkle and Humphrey Gilbert Burkle, who played important roles in the development of the gardens. Today, Burkle Hall houses the VIP Orchid Garden, where special orchid hybrids are named after visiting dignitaries, celebrities, and important figures. With its elegant white structure, wooden shutters, and hilltop location, it offers a charming glimpse into Singapore's colonial past and provides a beautiful backdrop for photos, making it both a historical and visual highlight for visitors. The VIP Orchid Garden at the National Orchid Garden is a special section dedicated to Singapore's unique tradition of orchid diplomacy, where newly bred orchid hybrids are named after visiting world leaders, celebrities, and distinguished guests. Located near the historic Burkle Hall, this garden showcases a stunning collection of orchids bearing names of notable figures, symbolizing friendship and international relations. Each orchid is carefully cultivated and displayed with a label indicating the person it was named after, making the experience both visually beautiful and culturally meaningful. The garden features vibrant colors, elegant arrangements, and rare hybrids, offering visitors a chance to see how Singapore combines horticulture with diplomacy. It is one of the most popular and photogenic areas within the Singapore Botanic Gardens, attracting visitors who are curious to spot orchids named after famous personalities while enjoying the serene garden setting. tropical Montane Orchidetum simulates the experience of ascending through a tropical montane forest and showcases a diversity of orchids and other plants like bromeliads, gingers, tropical rhododendrons, gesneriads, and magnolias from the rich low to high elevation montane forest. Each of the display houses within the Orchidetum has been expanded beyond their original size, increasing by almost threefold the combined display area. The tropical Montane Orchidetum waterfall is one of the most scenic natural-style features inside the National Orchid Garden, located within the Singapore Botanic Gardens. It is part of the larger tropical Montane Orchidetum zone, which is designed to recreate a cool tropical mountain forest environment. As you walk through this section, you move through different altitudes of vegetation from lowland forest plants up to cooler highland orchid habitats. The waterfall is not a huge artificial spectacle, but a naturalistic cascading water feature built into the rocky landscape. It helps simulate the misty, humid conditions of tropical montane forests, which orchids naturally grow in. The sound and flow of water also enhance the feeling of walking through a real rainforest ravine. This waterfall area connects pathways like the secret ravine, guiding visitors between the different display houses in the Orchidetum. The constant moisture from the waterfall and misting system supports delicate orchids, ferns, and other cloud forest plants. Overall, the waterfall is good for landscape feature for beauty and photography and microclimate system that supports high-altitude orchid species. It makes the Orchidetum feel like a real tropical mountain trek inside the garden rather than a normal flower display. The Yuanpeng McNeese bromeliad collection has been enhanced to emulate a mid-elevation neotropical forest environment at 650 meters to 1,000 meters elevation. It showcases a selection of neotropical plants such as bromeliads, rhododendrons, and calathea species, as well as orchids. The 620 square meters display house features key groups of plants from various bromeliad genera such as ananas, guzmania, neoregelia, tillandsia, picarnia, echmea, freesia, cryptanthus, etc., including both species and cultivars. In addition, orchids from the neotropics are also featured, such as cattleya, epidendrum and oncidium species and hybrids. The Tanhunxiang Mist House at the National Orchid Garden is a beautifully designed cool glass house that recreates a tropical mountain cloud forest environment. Inside, the air is noticeably cooler and filled with gentle mist, giving visitors the feeling of stepping into a high-altitude rainforest. This special climate is carefully maintained to support delicate orchid species that thrive in humid, misty conditions. The Mist House features an impressive collection of rare, exotic, and award-winning orchids, including Phalaenopsis, dendrobiums, bandaceous orchids, and slipper orchids like Paphiopedilum. Many of these plants are part of Singapore's orchid hybridization and conservation efforts, showcasing both natural species and carefully bred hybrids with unique colors, shapes, and fragrances. Named after Tanhunxiang, a respected orchid enthusiast and philanthropist, this space reflects his passion for orchid cultivation and hybrid development. The misting system not only creates a magical, cloud-like atmosphere but also helps maintain ideal growing conditions for these sensitive plants. Overall, the Mist House feels like a peaceful walk through a living mountain forest filled with some of the world's most beautiful orchids. The upgraded Tanhunxiang Mist House mimics a paleotropical garden at 650 meters to 1,000 meters in altitude. Its display area has increased from 350 square meters to 760 square meters and features a selection of unique, uncommon, or award-winning hybrids and species from the specialty breeding stock of orchids from the National Orchid Garden's collection. Some examples of orchids that are featured are Phalaenopsis, bandaceous hybrids, and dendrobiums. There will also be hybrids of the rare lady's slipper orchid Paphiopedilum. Named after Tanhunxiang, A successful businessman and descendant of Tan Toksang, an orchid enthusiast, Tan Hunxiang was also a philanthropist. One of the orchids he bred was the Papilionanda Tan Chaiyan, previously known as Vanda Tan Chaiyan, which was awarded a first-class certificate at the Chelsea Flower Show in 1954. The secret ravine at the National Orchid Garden is a hidden, forest-like pathway designed to give visitors the feeling of walking through a natural tropical gorge. It is part of the garden's tropical Montane Orchidetum experience, where the landscape is carefully shaped with rocks, dense greenery, and flowing water to recreate a cool, highland rainforest environment. As you walk through the secret ravine, you are surrounded by lush ferns, moss-covered surfaces, and orchids growing naturally along the shaded slopes and rocky edges. A gentle stream and small waterfall features add to the atmosphere, creating soft natural sounds that make the area feel calm and immersive. The pathway is slightly winding and enclosed by vegetation, which enhances the sense of discovery, like exploring a hidden corner of a rainforest. The cool mist and shaded environment also help support delicate orchid species that prefer humid, low-light conditions. It acts as both a scenic walkway and a carefully maintained habitat, linking different sections of the orchidetum. Overall, the secret ravine offers a peaceful, immersive escape that feels far removed from the city, showcasing the beauty of orchids in a natural mountain-like setting. The Semcorp Cool House. We preserved part of the original 260 square meters frame of the original Cool House and curated the orchid collection in the Cool House according to 5 biogeographical regions: Malaysia, continental Southeast Asia and South Asia, Australasia, Afrotropics and the Neotropics. The Semcorp Cool House is designed to emulate a high-elevation montane forest, which exists at altitudes of 1,000 meters to 2,000 meters, and with a surrounding temperature of 16 to 23 degrees Celsius. Researchers will be able to study rare orchids that are naturally found only at higher elevations, such as cymbidiums, also known as boat orchids, dendrochilums, also known as chain orchids, sertotulums, and phragmipediums, also known as slipper orchids. This will greatly benefit taxonomic and floristic research, as researchers will be able to grow rare species before identifying and documenting them at a later stage when they flower. Approximately 1,000 orchid species and hybrids are exhibited in the Cool House, together with new varieties from other plant families beyond orchids, an increase from the previous collection of 350 orchid species, also growing among the orchids are collections of carnivorous plants, begonias that have characteristic shimmering leaves that help them to thrive in areas with low light levels. The National Orchid Garden is one of the most popular photography destinations in Singapore, known for its vibrant orchid displays and beautifully landscaped gardens that offer countless scenic photo spots. The main highlights for photography include the colorful orchid terraces, where thousands of orchids are arranged in sweeping garden beds that change with the seasons. The VIP Orchid Garden is another iconic spot, featuring orchids named after world leaders and celebrities, set against elegant tropical landscaping that makes every frame look premium and unique. The elevated walkways and curved paths throughout the garden also provide great angles for wide landscape shots and close-up flower photography. Visitors also love taking photos near the Burkle Hall, a charming colonial-style building that adds historical character to the natural surroundings. Inside the cooler glasshouse areas like the mist house, soft lighting and mist create dreamy, atmospheric shots, perfect for macro photography of orchids. Overall, National Orchid Garden is designed like a living photo studio in nature. Where every corner from bright floral slopes to shaded ravines offers a different backdrop. Located within the larger Singapore Botanic Gardens, it is one of the most Instagram-worthy and visually rich places in Singapore for both casual visitors and serious photographers. The VIP orchid display at the National Orchid Garden, Singapore is one of the most prestigious and meaningful sections of the garden, located mainly around the Burkle Hall area. This special display showcases orchid hybrids named after visiting heads of state, royalty, celebrities, and other important dignitaries. It is part of Singapore's famous orchid diplomacy program, where new orchid hybrids are created and named in honor of VIP guests as a symbol of friendship and international relations. Visitors can see more than 200 VIP orchid hybrids, each carefully cultivated and beautifully arranged in a landscape garden setting. Every orchid has a unique name linked to a real personality, such as world leaders, royals, and well-known public figures. This makes the experience not only visually stunning but also interesting from a historical and cultural point of view. The area is designed in a charming colonial garden style, with orchids displayed along walkways and around Burkle Hall, creating a peaceful and elegant atmosphere. Many visitors enjoy reading the name tags and discovering familiar names while walking through the collection. Overall, The VIP orchid display is one of the highlights of the National Orchid Garden, combining beautiful floral artistry, diplomacy, and history, making it both educational and highly photogenic. The National Orchid Garden Singapore consistently receives very strong positive feedback from both tourists and locals, and it is widely regarded as one of the top attractions within the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Visitors commonly describe it as breathtaking, world-class, and a must-visit destination because of its stunning collection of thousands of orchids displayed in beautifully designed landscapes. Many people highlight that the garden is extremely well-maintained, peaceful, and highly photogenic, with vibrant floral displays that make every corner feel like a perfect photo spot. A frequent point of praise is the overall value for money, as visitors feel the experience is rich and worthwhile for the entry fee. Many recommend spending at least 1 to 3 hours exploring the different sections, including orchid terraces, mist-filled areas, and themed gardens. The atmosphere is another highlight in feedback. Visitors often describe it as a calm, refreshing escape from Singapore's busy urban environment, offering shaded walkways, cooling greenery, and a relaxing natural setting. People also strongly appreciate the variety and presentation of orchids, including rare species, hybrids, and award-winning blooms. Many enjoy the fact that some orchids are named after famous personalities, adding a unique and memorable touch to the experience. A few minor drawbacks are sometimes mentioned, such as the hot and humid weather in outdoor areas and the feeling that the entrance fee can be slightly high for repeat visits. However, most reviews still conclude that the experience is absolutely worth it. Overall, the National Orchid Garden is widely praised as a beautiful, world-class attraction and a must-see destination for nature lovers, photographers, and visitors to Singapore. The National Orchid Garden Singapore is open daily from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., and the last entry is at 6 p.m., so visitors need to enter before that time to fully enjoy the garden. In terms of admission, ticket prices vary depending on residency status. Singapore citizens and permanent residents usually pay around $5 for adults, while seniors and students pay about $1, and children below 12 years enter for free. For non-residents, the standard adult ticket is about $15, with reduced rates of around $3 for seniors and students. Overall, it is considered an affordable attraction for locals and a mid-range price garden experience for tourists, especially given the world-class orchid displays and the size of the garden. We're going to exit now the National Orchid Garden at Botanical Garden, Singapore. I hope you enjoy my video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to be notified of my latest uploads. See you in next video. Thank you for watching.